On this special edition of Chicago This Week, we'll give you a guide to the perfect Chicago summer.
From the best beaches
to unique workout classes
and fresh markets, we have it all, and we are so excited to share it with you.
Hello and welcome to this special edition of Chicago This Week, a guide to summer in the city. I'm Simone Roberts.
And I'm Amanda Perkowski. Despite the weather behind us, it's finally summer, and our reporters traveled all over the city to find the best ways to enjoy the season.
With Chicago being the third coast, spending time on Lake Michigan is a Chicago pastime. From boats to jet skis and even private yachts, there is no shortage of ways to get out on Lake Michigan. And I was able to talk to Chicago boaters to find which opportunities are best.
Boating season has officially begun here in Chicago, and for those looking to hit the water in style, private yacht charters are one of the hottest ways to experience Lake Michigan.
From May till October, beginning of October, so it's like a short season, but it's a fun season. So if you get the chance, it's great to go out.
As the weather warms up, the water begins to fill with yachts and sailboats, and the river swarms with tours and kayaks.
This need for community on the playpen in a virtual sense. Obviously, coming out of the pandemic, there's this big surge to get back on the water, and we noticed that there are a lot of people on the water and a lot of people looking for things to do, and so the best way to kind of bring everyone back together is to do that virtually.
Every charter is so different. We'll go from birthday party to a retirement party, or to black yacht weekend, or the scene party, or fireworks show. I mean, every day is different. Whatever the event is, we'll celebrate on a boat.
But it's not all about charters. Thousands of Chicagoans are boat owners themselves, keeping their boats docked in one of the city's 10 harbors along the lakefront.
Life Chicago, we're at Diversity Harbor. I am a second-year boater. This is my baby right here. I haven't named her yet.
From seasoned sailors to weekend warriors, locals bring the harbors to life, hosting dockside cookouts, joining boat clubs, and even living aboard during the summer months.
My uncles always took me out on a boat, so that really inspired me to get a boat. And what better place to get a boat than Chicago, Illinois, with the beautiful skyline we have, and just the amazing people around here that make having a boat worth it.
Whether you're booking a private cruise or cruising on your own, one thing is clear. Summer in Chicago doesn't really start until you're out on the water. In Lakeview, Simone Roberts, Chicago This Week.
An essential spot for many Chicagoans in summer is the Playpen. Located between Oak Street and Navy Pier and protected by a break wall is Calm Waters, where boaters drop anchor to soak up the sun and admire the city skyline, all from the comfort of the boat deck.
Wow, Simone, that looks like a lot of fun. How can Chicagoans secure a spot on the water at Lake Michigan?
Yeah, they can head to the Chicago Boating Hub website to find rates on everything from luxury yachts to boats for big parties and even wave surfing.
Thanks, Simone. Chicago is home to some of the most beautiful lakeside beaches in all of the Midwest. Our Abby Feldman headed up to Montrose Beach in Lincoln Park to talk to the beachgoers about what makes the Chicago lakefront so special.
I am currently here at this very windy day on Montrose Beach, where I am about to watch the beautiful sunset to kick off the 2025 summer season. Montrose Beach is the largest beach here in Chicago, and it's also the busiest. On days like today, where the wind's a little bit picked up and the skies are a little bit cloudy, there won't be as many civilians, but this 2025 summer season, you bet there will be. Whether you're looking to picnic, wakeboard, or just sit back and watch the sky change colors, Montrose Beach is a go-to destination for many, especially for local Louis Menyes.
One of the beaches that I know that have free parking, so that's a plus to it. It doesn't it does have a little bit of everything.
Louis comes to Montrose 3 or 4 times every summer, and he's not alone. Once the warmer months hit, this beach fills up fast.
It's just fun, you know? I feel grounded after a long winter.
Honestly, the sunshine and being able to enjoy Lake Michigan to its fullest. It's honestly my favorite time of year, just to be able to be by Lake Michigan and like take a dip or just like relax.
As you can see by my crazy hair, the weather isn't always how it plans in Chicago. We all know this, but it's still not an excuse to go see some beautiful sunsets this summer. And while Montrose is a favorite, it's definitely not the only beach worth visiting. Here are some other top spots around the city where you can catch that golden hour glow.
Favorite part of a Chicago summer, I think, is the almost 9 p.m. sunsets and be able to stay out here late because otherwise it's like 3 o'clock in the winter and it sucks. So we got to get all the sun we can.
Maybe if it was 10 degrees warmer and the wind wasn't so crazy, it'd be a beautiful summer night. But I can't even imagine what it's like when it's actually in the middle of the summer and you get this beautiful orange sunset. Make sure to check out Montrose Beach, as it's a beach you do not want to miss this summer.
Sometimes I like to bring food or drinks for the people I'm going to be with, but yeah, laying down, soaking up the rays.
Probably once a month, me and my friends get together and we'll do a picnic by the lake, watch the sunset, which is really nice.
Sunset season has officially begun, and in a city that never slows down, sometimes it takes a moment by the lake to really take it all in. At Montrose Beach, I'm Abby Feldman, Chicago This Week.
Thanks, Abby. While we are all excited to take a dip in Lake Michigan, the Park District of Chicago says there's some things we should keep in mind before jumping in. Only swim when a lifeguard is on duty in designated swim zones. Pay attention to flagpoles on the beaches to ensure swimming conditions are safe, and always supervise children near water.
Thanks, Amanda. Chicago is known for its extreme summer weather. From high temps to spontaneous thunderstorms, Chicago sees it all. Our Alexia Cadota-Browner is here to give us a glimpse of what type of weather we can expect this summer and share some helpful tips on how to brave the heat.
Well, there have already been a couple of warm days so far. Friday, June 20th is the day we're all looking forward to, the summer solstice and the official start of summertime. Now, we've had an unusually cold spring leading up to now due to what the National Weather Channel reported as some lake-charged cold fronts in the month of May. Looking ahead, the Farmer's Almanac is forecasting a hot and rainy summer in much of Illinois, and climate data shows temperatures in June are expected to average at 69 degrees, 75 degrees in July, and 74 degrees in August. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency warns of more heat-related deaths due to higher temperatures and humidity. To stay healthy during the summer, experts suggest prioritizing hydration and skin protection by drinking plenty of water throughout the day and using sunscreen with an SPF of 30 or higher, reapplying it every 2 hours. Back to you at the desk.
Coming up after the break, we'll show you where the best markets and festivals are to attend this summer.
A special place in our heart, special place in the city.
My relationship with Giannis is unique. We're from the same country, we're from the same city. Being a Northwestern alum, I think, has tremendous advantages in the sports industry. To me, that community, it's been with me for 20 plus years.
Welcome back. It's summer in Chicago, and that means Lollapalooza is coming to town. The epic 4-day music festival takes place in Grant Park, right in the heart of the city. This year's festival features an incredible lineup of some of the biggest names in music, including Sabrina Carpenter, Tyler the Creator, Korn, and Doechii. While Lollapalooza is the biggest music festival in Chicago, it's hardly the only one. This summer, music fans can find a festival that fits their taste. There is the Windy City Smokeout for country fans, Riot Fest for punk rock fans, the Chicago Jazz Fest for jazz fans, and much more.
Thanks, Simone. For some, the summer season is the time to unwind and have a drink. That is, if you're over 21. Our Avery Feldman headed to a beer over glass event where Chicagoans can sample drinks from local breweries.
Cheers. Cheers.
These Chicago residents are enjoying the Beer Under Glass event held by the Illinois Craft Brewers Guild.
You need to buy local or else it's goodbye local, right? These small breweries have become pillars of their communities.
The Guild is the largest brewing nonprofit trade association in the state. Beer Under Glass is just one of the several events that they host throughout the year.
For Chicago people who are coming to the event here, they do get to experience downstate breweries that they don't get to maybe experience in other events or other times. So it's an all-inclusive kind of thing, which I think is really good for the community. Yeah.
Beer Under Glass welcomed 80 breweries, 200 craft beers, and hundreds of people.
We love craft beer. We love the people that are involved in it. We have good relationships with our local breweries.
The Guild holds these events focusing on
promoting breweries, educating consumers, and talking about what really matters to our small businesses.
The Guild is looking to expand.
Just trying to figure out where you can meet that newer generation and attract them, once again into the brewery.
The events are beneficial to the local brewers too.
Beer Under Glass is all about marketing for us. It's a great opportunity for us to raise awareness. We're still new to Chicago and really excited to be a part of the scene here.
Brewers all over the state are currently fighting for updated laws to accurately represent the current brewing business. Brewing laws in Illinois have not been changed in almost a century.
The biggest challenge that we're facing as an industry is continuing to innovate and continuing to grow despite massive, massive pressures on the cost side.
I personally have learned about some of the legislation going on in Illinois that affects breweries and beer through the Guild.
The Brewers Guild festivals raise awareness and support for small local breweries.
We make some of the best beer here in the state of Illinois.
This is Avery Feldman for Chicago This Week.
Thanks, Avery. With warm summer temperatures, weekends in Chicago mean farmers markets full of fresh and local produce. Our Izzy Begley headed to the Lincoln Park Farmers Market to talk with vendors and customers to learn more about what makes Chicago farmers markets special.
It's a Saturday morning in Lincoln Park, and this is how the locals do groceries. Green City Market isn't just about what's in season, it's about community.
Looking forward started because I worked at Green City for 8 years with one of the farmers. So I'm a private chef and I create dishes based off of what is available and in season at the market at that time.
That commitment to local ingredients and each other is what keeps chefs like Samantha coming back year after year.
Good morning. Hi, thanks for coming. This will be my 10th summer at the farmers market. This is not an easy thing to do. We're up at 4 o'clock in the morning, setting up by 5. We're here till 1. We've been through good times together, hard times together, good weather, bad weather. So we all have a really amazing connection and strong community here.
Whether it's your first visit or your 15th, shoppers say there's something special about buying straight from the source.
I think it's important to support small local business, fresher products, good for the community.
For Sage, this market is more than just a weekend stop. It's a family tradition.
My fiance and I live in the Ravenswood neighborhood on the north side of the city. And I came to this market before we had ever met, but we've been dating just about 4 years now. And actually his grandmother founded this market back in the day. So it's a special place in our heart, special place in the city.
From peony season to the best ever grilled cheese, there's always something new to explore. Well, it's safe to say there is no shortage of goodies here at the Green City Market in Lincoln Park. I got a kombucha, I got a coffee, so I'm nice and caffeinated, and I even got my groceries for the entire week. And the best part about this market, it is open every single Saturday until November 22nd. And over to my left here, you can see all of the markets that will be open all summer long. Back to you in the studio.
Coming up after the break, we have the scoop on the best activities for sports fans and theater lovers.
I'm Kelly McEvers, founding host of the NPR podcast Embedded.
I'm James Edwards,
host of the Unresolved podcast from Frontline.
I'm Antonia Cereijido, former senior producer of Anything for Selena podcast and current executive producer at Elias Studios.
My narrative, since I've been locked up and kind of made my transition, has been like redemption, accountability.
When I come into the classroom environment, every individual that sits amongst me takes education seriously.
My relationship with Giannis is unique. We're from the same country, we're from the same city. Being a Northwestern alum, I think, has tremendous advantages in the sports industry. To me, that community, it's been with me for 20 plus years.
Welcome back. During the summer, Chicago's theater scene moves outdoors.
Family and friends.
As part of the annual Shakes in the Grass initiative, the Chicago Shakespeare Theater, in collaboration with the Chicago Park District, is putting on the classic comedy, A Midsummer Night's Dream. The production runs from July 19th to August 17th at various parks, festivals, and outdoor events across the city. The free performance is open to all ages and the perfect way to see theater this summer.
Thanks, Simone. For a lot of people, summer is the perfect time to develop some healthy habits. Our Grace Friedman headed to a Sunrise Pilates class on the lakefront to learn more about the unique and free workout classes available for Chicagoans at any stage of their wellness journey.
Chicagoans are making the most of their summer mornings by waking up early with Sunrise Pilates on Oak Street Beach. Take a look. At 6 a.m. sharp, just steps from the Gold Coast, Rise Pilates Club sets up for something more than just a workout.
A few years ago, I was really struggling with my mental health, anxiety, depression, a lot of it. And I found these tools, movement, connection to body, connection to breath, meditation, and it all helped bring me back to life, right?
Olivia Santinelli puts her Pilates certification and her broadcasting degree to work, building a community rooted in accessibility, healing, and joy.
I was living in Gold Coast 2 years post-grad, just literally right around the corner, and I was like, you know what, I want to elevate my practice. I want to come to the beach, I want to move my body. I wonder if other people do too. I put it on my social media, and the first week we had 12 people show up, and it just exponentially grew week by week. By the 4th week we had about 1,000 showing up. By the 6th week we had 1,800, and now we're here today, probably hitting about 2,000 a year later.
Alyssa, a yoga teacher from Milwaukee, drove in just to join.
And with the sunrise, with Lake Michigan, with thousands of people, the energy is amazing. The intention of the class is super pure. So it's just the perfect way to end the week, start the weekend, find your center.
I'm trying to become more of a morning person, and honestly, seeing the way that Rise just empowers everyone at all levels for free, it just makes me so happy.
Even first-timers are catching on.
I think you found it like through social media, and we thought it would be like a cute bonding activity. Not bonding, but like something fun to do together in the morning before work. So we thought we would come out.
Behind the scenes is Olivia's dad, an unofficial crew member.
I get to do all the dirty work, all the setup, to make sure all the speakers, everything is lined up, arranged, all working before she gets on stage and gets to talk to all these people that come out to do her nice Pilates class every day.
Sunrise Pilates continues every Friday morning this summer. It's free, it's powerful, and it might just change your week.
I want the movement to just feel good in their body. I want everybody to just feel alive, feel the sun on their skin, like take a deep breath, look around and be like, wow,
We are here, we are together. I can get through anything if I can get through this, if I can show up for myself just this one time.
From Gold Coast, Grace Friedman, Chicago This Week.
Chicago is a big sports town. From the Bears to the Bulls, Chicagoans love their teams. But in the summertime, it's all about baseball. And this year, with the Cubs having the second best record in the league, Wrigley Field is the place to be this summer. Jake Mazarski headed up to Wrigleyville to talk to fans on why tickets to the game are the hottest in town.
Cubs win. That and the song Go Cubs Go has become a common theme in Wrigleyville.
We're too good. We're going to the World Series.
Going back to opening day, fans had high expectations.
We just want to see a playoff. However far, we would love to go to a playoff game here.
World Series, what else?
We're going to take it all.
As we enter the month of June, Chicago has one of the best records in baseball.
Well, I am standing outside Wrigley Field where the Chicago Cubs are taking on the Cincinnati Reds in a Saturday afternoon matchup. And this is going to be a common theme of the summer. Wrigley Field is the place to be in Chicago. Chicago Cubs are first place in the NL Central, have scored the most runs in the MLB, and have stars like Pete Crow Armstrong, Seiya Suzuki, and Kyle Tucker. The team has been so much fun to watch this year for the average baseball fan.
Fans continue to be optimistic about the Cubs as we reach the middle point of the season.
Cubs! Whoa!
It's great to just see that this city really rallies together. I loved seeing everyone come together to support a team, and seeing them do so well this season is awesome. I'm having a great time. Go Cubs!
It makes Wrigley Field like no other summer destination.
Wrigley Field is just a different kind of atmosphere. You come here, you know what's going to happen. Like Saturday in Wrigley Field, nothing beats it. Playoff baseball would be electricity. Without a doubt, this city would erupt.
They call this the friendly confines for a reason, right? So you can come here, you can have a great time. You come as a fan, or you come as a person and leave as a family.
Throughout the summer, there will be promotional games, themed events, and everything that comes with the Cubs experience at Wrigley Field.
What's Wrigley Field like in the summer?
The best place on earth. What a vibe. I love this place. Love this city.
Heavenly. Yeah, heavenly.
I think electric's a good word.
The vibes are always great.
Yeah. It's awesome, but the tickets are more expensive. But it is awesome. It's really cool to see that they're doing that.
For Chicagoans looking for a good time
Go Cubs!
and good baseball, the friendly confines are the place to be over the next few months. In Wrigleyville, Jake Mazarski, Chicago This Week.
Thanks, Jake. Of course, going to see the Cubs isn't just about the game, but the fun things to do in Wrigleyville. Our Anthony Lowe spoke with Chicagoans to see where fans are hanging out on game day.
Summertime has finally arrived at Wrigley Field. I asked Cub fans what they like to do outside of watching the game.
As warmer temperatures come to Chicago during the summertime, Cubs fans can enjoy watching America's pastime. But there are other things to do around Wrigley Field. Here, in the heart of Wrigleyville, the energy is palpable during game days. While the friendly confines are the main draw, this vibrant neighborhood has blossomed into a year-round destination, boasting an impressive array of bars, restaurants, and shops that truly come alive when the sun is out.
I would say the people, with my experience being here in the winter now to this spring transition, they're just happier, and everyone, they just got pep in their step, and it just brings the city together. I would say shop around and look around at all the cool and fun shops that are in this area. The amount of people you're seeing in the city right now being brought together, at the end of the day, everyone's family and we're all people.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the ice cream. It's my first Cubs game, and my dad's a huge fan. And he talks about it every day, so
yes,
he'll be happy.
I went in October, but now it's a lot better because my whole family's here. We can sit and not freeze and just talk and watch the game in a nice, enjoyable weather. Got a nice burrito, and it was really good. And then I'm looking forward to getting the ice cream and the helmet when I go in. It's just the energy that the Cubs bring. You know, I bought this new sweatshirt just for the game, and I'm just really excited to be here and see the Cubs win.
As fans continue to visit Wrigley Field to enjoy the coming summer months, there are plenty of things to do. So, whether you're here for the love of the game or just to soak in the incredible atmosphere, take some time to explore. This summer, Wrigleyville is ready to offer you much more than just baseball. I'm Anthony Lowe, Chicago This Week.
Thanks, Anthony. Of course, there's more to do in Wrigleyville than just watching baseball. Right outside the world-famous Wrigley Field is Gallagher Way. They host various events for all ages throughout the summer, including dance classes, yoga and fitness classes, and even concerts.
Thanks, Amanda. Summertime in Chicago isn't just a good time to watch sports, but to play them. Our Blake McQuarrie headed up to Ravenswood to learn more about one of the city's many rec leagues.
I'm here at Winamac Park, where every Monday night the Ravenswood Catholic Young Adult Softball League takes the field. But don't let the name fool you. It's not just for Catholics. This league is about faith, friendship, and finding community through sport. On summer evenings in Ravenswood, the crack of the bat and cheers from teammates echo through Winamac Park.
We're in our 25th year here at Winamac Park. We're a co-ed softball league, 16-inch, which is Chicago style. And we had a lot of fun.
The league brings together 20 through 50-somethings from all over the city and has grown into a co-ed league where faith and fun go hand in hand.
The fellowship here is just incredible. You know, the fun with the families and everybody just being out here having a wonderful time. This is such a beautiful thing to come out here and play and meet people and have fun.
Although friendly vibes fill the air, there's still plenty of competitive spirit.
You still want to win. So it's that balance of, you know, since you're playing with your buddies, you're playing with your friends, you know, you still want to like give it your all and, you know, come on top.
And with post-game pizza runs, this league blends sport with something deeper.
2 games, 6:30 and 7:30. And then people go over to Kay's Dugout, which is on Foster, and then they go have pizza and hang out.
It's very casual, very just kind of hang out. You know, it's an easy way to break up Mondays, especially. And then I'll go to visit Kay's Dugout afterward, and they do pizza, and you kind of hang out and decompress after the game.
In this league, the wins feel good, but the friendships last longer than the final score.
You know, I bumped a lot in my life, and I love coming here because people are nice, and it's really a different atmosphere, and I enjoy it. I get excited about coming here.
You know, we've had the same core here, I think, probably for the last 10 years. I bet we've had the same 5 or 6 guys too, so that helps a lot too. And then, yeah, so now we've got like kids coming so that all the kids can come and play too, so they can all be friends together. So, you know, when we go do other things, like we went camping a couple weeks ago, so it's like there's these other layers that keep us in touch.
In Ravenswood, I'm Blake McQuarrie, Chicago This Week. And it's not just softball in Ravenswood. As Summertime Shy arrives, there are opportunities for rec sports all over the city. Leagues like the Players Sport and Social Group, the Chicago Sport and Social Club, and even the Chicago Park District offer almost every sport that you can think of. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Blake. So Simone, what are some of the things on your bucket list this summer?
You know, I'm really looking forward to the Famous Faces of Fitness Festival this summer. I heard Jennifer Aniston's fitness instructor is leading one of the classes, so I'm really excited for that. Amanda, is there anything you're really excited for this summer?
Well, first of all, I might have to check out that fitness class myself. That sounds super fun. But also at Navy Pier, there's going to be a big 10-minute fireworks display for the 4th of July, which I'm really excited about.
I'm going to have to check that out. That sounds so fun. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this special edition of Chicago This Week.
We hope we gave you some good ideas to add to your summer to-do list. Be sure to tune into our season finale next week, where we take a deeper look at how changes in Washington are affecting Chicago.
Have a great night.
We will see you next week with more.